Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hello, air signs. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. Happy Saturday, air signs. Okay. I hope all is well with you guys. Let's see. All you need to know about me is in the description tab on the page, where there is more. You can follow me on other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, okay? Air babies. So let's see what you got going on. I hope all is well with you and your family. Let's see, air signs. Spirit say, change out your deck. I'm fighting with wildlife. Wildlife this morning, okay? I'm looking for this cat that keeps wanting to come in the house. And he can't. I feed him. But due to popular demand, I used to play with stray cats when I was little. I stayed with we ones. I don't want no mess with Tristan. Don't start knowing none, it won't be none, okay? So, let's see, air signs. Let's do Gemini. Let's start off with my Gemaroo babies. Take what resonates, okay? Hello, Gems. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. What comes out for my Geminis. Okay, you may be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. You didn't call judgment. Fire signs is over there with still thinking. They still thinking that you didn't call it. Okay? You didn't call it. Okay? Gemini. They still thinking that you didn't call it. I'm working, baby. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, they still thinking you really done called it, okay? Gemini energy, you done called it. You working. You like, look, I'm going to start working on me. I'm going to start doing me. Me, okay? You done called it. You're taking action. You're balancing things out. I see the scales, like I said. Six of Pentacles, you know, you're done. That's that Taurus energy. You're done with the breadcrumbing. You're done with the light stuff. You're done with most of the stuff that I see you. You're done. Okay? Things of the past. In the past, I see a car going. Yeah, there's been a change of rebirths. Okay? Yeah. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Aries, Scorpio energy. More Scorpio energy. There's been a rebirth. There's been a change of how you want to do things in life. You're done. All I can say is you're done. Okay? You're done. I could also look at it as, you know, you're taking your power back. You're making better decisions for you. Your love life. Where you put energy into. Okay? You're kind of done with it. Knight of Pentacles. Things are still moving slow for you, but you're done with that. Okay? Could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Five of Swords, okay? Five of Swords, energy, conflict, disagreement. They might not agree with you. Ace of Wands, you're a wish fulfillment to them, but you're done. Seven of Cups, you're choosing better options. You have better options, okay? Two of Swords, is it the right path for my Gemini? They still want to talk about this. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody with Taurus in their chart. So Gemini, basically, you're just kind of done with the situation. You're leaving it by the wayside from what I'm hearing. You know, you're going head over heart kind of situation with the Gemini energy. It's the head over heart. What's going to be best for me? Where am I going to get the equal reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles and not get breadcrumb emotionally? Okay, or financially. This could be both, okay? You know, where your partner over there, Five of Swords, Aquarius, you could be dealing with Aquarius as well. You also could be dealing with a Virgo, where they're thinking like they're confused. You're not confused about it at all. You didn't already call judgment. Give me someone on Two of Swords. You know, you already made a decision. This is where I want to be. I want commitment. Yeah, you're still going to take a faith with Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. I'm still going to do what I need to do for me, okay? In spite of what's going on, the happiness that I need. Yeah, you're being strategic about it to get to that 10 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Swords out here for Gemini? Looking for a long-term view. Aquarius energy. Taurus energy. You're looking for a long-term view. High Priestess, you're going by your intuition. You're looking for a long-term view. You know that what you was dealing with in the past or previous before this situation had occurred, okay? You know it was a long-term view. You know you wasn't getting nowhere with it. So now you're just kind of looking at things the way it is. Retrograde will slow, chop, and screw things down for you. And you're like, this is not going to work for me. What else do my Gemini need to know, Spirit? You're entitled to change your mind, switch lanes. That's what happens when you start to reflect. You got the 7 of Cups, okay? Emotional options. You're weighing, I feel like Gemini, you're weighing your options out. More Aquarius energy, okay? You just want something that's going to bring you peace. Empress energy. Some of y'all are just like, look, I'm going to weigh my options. You know, I'm going to take my chance with what I got. I'm not going to fuss or fight or make any barrels. Leo energy. I'm not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to just wait on my ships to come in. 10 of Pentacles energy. My legacy. I'm just going to chill. And I'm going to keep it kosher. Kosher. Okay? I'm going to chill no matter what the people say. What the people say. Yes. Self-love, self-care. Some of y'all might be loving on yourself just a little bit more, relaxing. Taking it by ease, by strive with the Temperance. Yeah. Being balanced. Getting your meditation on, your spiritual on. You know what I'm saying? Trusting in the divine. Okay? All you can do is trust. Trust things are going to work out in your favor. Yeah. And wait on your opportunities. Okay, to take charge, take action. That could have been you, the fire sign. You're not dealing with the fire sign. That's you in fire energy. You know, you're just like, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait. I'm going to observe. I'm going to put things to the side. I ain't going to make no steady moves. And I'm going to make the right move, the best move. Okay? Libras. Let's see. All my Libra babies. If you are dealing with a fire sign, baby, they gone. Look, they go. I'm just saying, they're gone. So you should be putting yourself first, loving yourself, self-caring, self-loving yourself, you know. Can't wait on nobody to bring you nothing. Libra babies. Let's see what comes out for my Libra babies. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. Libra, y'all are Scorpio energy. The 10 of Cups, the Gemini energy. Okay. The 8 of Swords. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance. The Ace of Wands. You're taking action. Yeah, you're taking action. Aries energy, okay? You're definitely planning, making decisions, boss move, discovery, where Gemini's waiting on to take their action. You're taking action, okay? You're taking action, okay? You're making things like they used to be when it comes to your family, when it comes to the way you feel emotionally. That's Pisces energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, that's water. You letting things flow. You on fire right now. You got, yeah, when it comes to partnerships, give and take. Some of y'all are giving to oneself, Give me some on the Eight of Swords. And right now, Eight of Swords is supposed to mean you're trapped, but I don't think you're trapped. Libra energy. Capricorn energy. I don't think you're trapped. I think you're working on, you're moving toward better. I think you're trying to get rid of all the toxicity. You know, maybe you were in a toxic connection. Maybe you were doing things toxic habits. I think the clarity is coming to you to where you are actually wiggling the stuff away. Hermit energy, Virgo energy, you're going within and you're taking action on it. You know, if you were doing something, let's say you're drinking a little bit too much, you stop drinking, or you're going to AA. You're taking action on some stuff, okay? What I tell you, you're taking charge of your dreams, of what you want with the world. Some of y'all are traveling, moving, okay? Looking on the internet, researching, you know, just taking action. Making it better for you and your life and your world. I like that. With the Five of Swords. You know, in spite of the conflict on how people feel, people always got something to say, but you're going to win at no cost. Okay, Aquarius energy. Some of y'all are going to your North Node, or you're trying to. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, nurturing, loving, caring, financially stable, working parent. Some of y'all are just about to be single. If it's this relationship, you're about to be single. If it's a job, you're taking action. Give me some on the Capricorn energy. You'll be dealing with a Capricorn or something toxic, okay, that you were dealing with, okay? Yeah, Ten of Wands. Something that became a burden, Sagittarius energy. You couldn't take it no more, okay? Knight of Cups. Yeah, you don't want to give no more love to this. Yeah, you just want to focus on your stability. Mentally, physically, emotion, wherever you set, Libra. Queen of Cups energy, man or female. There's no gender in tarot. You know, sometimes enough is enough. You want change in your life. You want to do something different. You're starting to make that change. You're starting to put it in the work, okay? Let's see what else comes out for my Libras. Okay, Libra. Libra baby, let's see what else comes out for my Libra babies. Two of Pentacles, multiple priorities, decisions. Four of Cups. Cancer energy, Four of Cups, meditation. Empress energy in the middle of the deck. Temperance, you're trying to balance things out within your life, your purpose, or get to that point of peace and harmony. Sagittarius energy, Nine of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you haven't been having very luck when it comes to long-term situations, whether it can be job, it can be relationship. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. It seems like from the first set, some of y'all are taking action to change that. You know, yeah, when it comes to lovers, Gemini energy. Okay, and you're wiggling yourself from your limiting beliefs systems. Okay, I think I can. Okay, I necessarily don't have to be with this person, or I don't have to be with anybody. Or I can manifest the life of my choice. Capricorn energy, Two of Pentacles. What's the decision for my Libras? To stay single. That's the decision. Queen of Cups with love. You know, you don't have to just be on some, we gotta fight far right, you know, to separate from somebody. You can just separate from them. And I think you're getting that, okay? Yeah, no. Conflict, disagreement, okay? Taurus energy, this could be a Taurus you're dealing with, or you just want conflict, disagreement, you want a commitment or recontract, okay? Situation, balancing yourself for you, for your belief, what you believe. Taurus energy, the Hierophant, this could be a job as well. Scorpio energy again. with your family. Happy memories. You just want to go back to that, and you're standing on that. Okay, some of y'all are going to release, you know, the negativity, what's been stopping you, what's been holding you back this whole time, the blockage in your life, person, place, or thing. Some of y'all are starting to realize that, you know, only reason why I'm thinking about it so hard because I feel like I can't do nothing about it. And now you're coming to the knowledge that I can do something about it. Okay? I like that. Aquarius, babies, hello. Aquarius, babies. Peace, like, love, and share. Hats out with the channel. Hello, you guys. Personals are open. It's in the description tab. Y'all can follow me on other platforms as well. Aquarius. Let's see. Got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Man or female, you're in masculine energy right now. When it comes to taking control of your emotions. The balance that you need. Rest, relaxation, meditation. Some of y'all need to relax. You know, take a breather. You know, with the strength of your energy. Have the courage to let go. Gemini energy, 8. And a sword. Some of y'all are thinking negative. Maybe something negative happened within the recent Gemini energy that you wasn't happy about. I can't tell you it's hard to not to think about certain things that when they come across. This could be with a lover, loved ones, people, places, things, something you love. Give me some of our lovers. Lovers is a choice. Yeah, y'all are holding on. Capricorn energy. Yeah, or something, a wish fulfillment that you thought, you know, things don't work out as you planned, you know what I'm saying, with the star. Yeah, this is something you kind of Aquarius energy that you want to heal something. Something may have happened. Give me some on the 8 of Swords for my Aquarius babies. 8 of Swords, please. Thank you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. It's going to have something to do with family, money, legacy. And you're kind of calling judgment on the situation. But you can't help but to think how unfair, how just the situation is. Okay, with the strength. You have the strength to work on it. Virgo energy. You want to work on it. Especially like when it's family, you want to work on it. But sometimes with the Ace of Pentacles, you learn the lesson. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, the lesson is in the blessing. Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles? Some of y'all are having nostalgic too. Okay, multiple priorities. You're trying to hold multiple things down. Okay, united love, front, partnership, working together. Cancer energy. Okay, you trying. It's kind of hard. Inspired ideas. Spirit is telling you if you are thinking negative, okay? 5 of Cups of your disappointment. How can you start a new opportunity? How can you make things right? Because it can bother you. Libra energy. You know, you sit there, you rest. You try to balance your emotions on everything that has happened. Aquarius. Whether it's with your job, whether it's been a lot of changes. This is retrograde, baby. Retrograde is retrograding. You know, it is definitely, I can admit, it is definitely sending me into a thought process. And that maybe you have Aquarius in my chart as well. It's sending me through a thought process, okay? It is. You're starting to notice things, pick up things. All your clairs and everything starting to kick in, you know. Your third eye wide open. It's a realization. And it's hard to balance your emotions around that. You know, it's hard to, but you're going to have to. Okay? And get out the negative mind frame, the negative thought. And bring that vibration. Yeah. You're starting to see things. And you want to walk away from it. This could be a mother figure. Taking action, you really want to tell everybody to kiss your, okay? But You know, there's a hindsight. These are the people you love, you care for. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Aquarius, let's see what else comes out for you, baby. Let's see. I have to turn the cards right. Aquarius. I guess the cat's gone now. We scared him away.
I want to do I make a rainbow. I gotta make a rainbow.
Rainbow.
And I gotta make my balloons.
Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what else comes out for you, my love.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Tony.
Hermit. Some of y'all are staying to yourself right now. The Fool. Queen of Wands. A lot of masculine energy. If you're female, it's a lot of masculine energy. Unfairness, unjust, yeah. Some of y'all have really, okay, head of a heart, Gemini energy, have really been involved in some unjustment. Like you feel like it wasn't fair. Yeah. Highly disappointed. Okay. Some of y'all need to go within and meditate. Retreat. And that's what you're doing with the Hermit energy. Not taking no leaps. Just kind of like concentrating on what you, with the moon. Okay. You still thinking about what's going on that hurts you though with the Capricorn energy. It still has an attachment on you. You haven't released it. You know. Just shake up. Knight of Cups. With the Eight of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, Aquarius, some of y'all, not all of y'all. This is something specific for somebody out there. Even though you pushed on, you're hermiting, you pull back your energy, you know, you decided even though it was unfair, head over heart, you're just kind of trying to lay it to rest emotionally, you're still worried about it. It's still lingering, okay? With the Knight of Wands, you did all you could do when it comes to taking charge, you know, being passionate about it, giving your cup of love, giving your reason, you know, but with the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, you're still disappointed about it. And you really kind of haven't let it go, okay? Meaning you haven't got it out your head. You know, you haven't released it. The best thing to do is meditate, release it, okay? Sometimes things happen in your life and you just don't know why people act or why things happen. Yeah, 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? Yeah, 10 of Wands. Doing it all, carrying on the burdens, you know what I'm saying? Carrying on the what if, the how come, okay? You're breadcrumbing yourself, the equal reciprocity. Why didn't, you know, this happen this way? Why did they act this way? So some of y'all are in y'all head about a lot of stuff or a situation that just happened. It bothers you. You know, I should have known better. Sagittarius energy. Having the courage, you pushing though. You're having the courage to try to move past it. But it's hard. I feel it, yeah. It's hard. Knowing your self-worth, you know. It's hard. going, going by your means. You know, somebody, maybe you were dealing with somebody that don't know their self-worth. Maybe somebody have a false limitation of what they seek as success. You know, everybody has a different way of looking at success. Whether it's in your finances, whether it's in you, or whether it's in with somebody. You know, living beyond your means. And you're burdened by that. You're burdened. Yeah, you took action. You took a leap too fast with the Chariot. And now you're realizing that. Now you're realizing that. That you shouldn't have stepped in something that you couldn't afford. Or they couldn't afford. That could be energy or money. Okay. So let's see. Angel signs for my air signs. Angel messages for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Angel messages for my air signs. I put y'all together today because most of y'all are definitely going. It with the signs, so funny how when I be doing my readings, like most the signs that are earth, air, fire are pretty much going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Air signs. Messages for my air signs. 777. Good luck is on your side. Like I kept feeling like that last one with Aquarius, like Spirit knows your heart even though you overstep your boundaries. Sometimes Spirit knows our heart, you know what I'm saying? 0808. Okay. Shift action. 0404. Slow down. And that's what you did. You kind of shift action. You know, it's that sign. Okay, some of us is in go mode. Some of us shift our action. 777, good luck. Okay, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This is a message is most likely to reach you during your intense encirclement. You come out winning everything you put in. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet, you need to use the effect and get the messages also for others. So it's like you have luck on your side. Like you come through a lot of wisdom, but then you gather other opinions, you gather other wisdom for other people, and you kind of collaborate it, and it works out for the best for you. Okay, so 0808 shift action. Whoa, see. Okay, empathy. You have empathy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Promises, commitment. Okay, enter strength. Okay, you will enter a time of prosperity such as taking steps toward achieving goals, immediate finances, making improvements. Somebody has their mind set on it. Okay, so some of y'all have y'all mind set on doing better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to leave people, places, and things behind that's not in line, okay? And I think you're starting to realize that because you're starting to lose, okay? 0404, slow down. Balance. Some of y'all are emotionally imbalanced right now, especially Aquarius. I feel the emotional imbalancement, okay? Power struggle, focus, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrational warning. Okay, slow down. Okay, specifically, not to pick on my Aquariuses, but specifically for Aquariuses. Okay, y'all put your heart, hope, and mind into it. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't work out in the way you want, then you're like, okay, trying to force it. Okay, don't force it. And force it means you could be thinking about it. We're human body, spiritual form. We're going to think about it. The Spirit is saying, come up with a different way to release it, okay? Pay close attention to the people in your life. Okay? Your surroundings and your physical health. Exactly. I'm not picking on you, Aquarius. I love you guys, but you know, pay close attention. Don't freak out. It's just they wanted to be careful around you. Involve further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy. Let me read that again. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Okay? Healthy. That's what I got from my air signs. Anything you need to know about me is in the description tab. I hope you, your family, and your loved ones, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, have a blessed and prosperous day. Peace, like, love, and share. And follow me on other platforms as well. Bye.